Ghana Premier League live near TV so. If yada Mediama Sporting Club, Womani Dreams FC and Airborne, Takwa TNA Stadium and Jumediano Airbasso, 4:30 p.m. Memeninda Nations FC, Amotina Dr. Kwame Chain Sports Complex, Amatusa Edafre Kumate Asante Kotoko, 3 p.m. and Asamachano Airbasso, and Afe Edwada Accra Heart of Folk, Etina Accra Sports Stadium, Nomini Heart of Lions, Edia Bweni, 4 p.m. and Asa Gibno Airbasso. When you know live Onia teams. Ghana Premier League, it's more than 3 points.
Yes, I am Wakaba, Unia TV, so Agrofi Jumidi, and when you go, said everything kind at the 2 dry the Mount Enche, Yabeko, Sidobina, Yene, and Sampija, Edin Komo, Hona, or the Ghana Premier League match day live on Heart of Folk and a Heart of Life from the Accra Sports Stadium, Edia Sumo, Jumedi. So, yeah, from Ricky Krabina, Yedi Black Stars game no, and Komo. Wisdom, Akaba.
Yeah,
very fine.
Of course,
Daddy Woko.
Yeah, maybe I didn't know.
Daddy Ajo.
Sure.
Oh yeah, that's Ajo pa. We saw the Utado videos so who me
video ben.
Video Utado me so sorry you say we me say am bebre.
Sir.
Yes.
Otuado.
Oh yeah.
The same.
Okay, sorry.
The same Otuado. Oh, and I would say Otuado ne
Otuado na. Otuado na onyem na.
Alfredo. No video sendo. I'm over brave.
Oh, me want send this reaction there. Didn't know more as and
I saw try to qualify Ghana World Cup.
Okay.
And see, I do not think that.
Yeah. Well, Mami say also before the start of the qualifiers. Now, you have let's be honest to ourselves. Now, over that trust, say this journey. Ghana beat me qualify ahead of stubborn Comoros, ahead of a tough team like Mali, even Madagascar. Sometimes you need to predict your move. Now, what I believe now.
Alfred, thank you.
Yeah.
I think that now boys no need any other opportunity or to compensate Ghanaians than they will qualify to the World Cup proper.
Okay.
And I think that even up and there, you set priorities. Whether it is the AFCON or the World Cup now, the typical Black Stars player would probably be choosing the World Cup ahead of the African Nations Cup.
Yeah.
And even if the attitude when it comes to when an year AFCON compared to when an year World Cup. After the fee AFCON na e come na de de no ye bibine fan Ghana for. I na dey want to share nkwan and dey want to show. So if there is any opportunity for us to rewrite the wrongs na the World Cup qualifiers will be in the best of 4 positions to bring back that, I mean, respecting an air in the face of Ghanaians. So I think that and I always had that kind of belief. It was always that icing on the cake and the left, then they able to now qualify to major competitions of such nature. And I don't think that, I mean, say one Koya and Kawa, there will be another opportunity for them there. So for the crop of players, the sort of countries, the clubs, even the managers are watching on their various teams. You are always expecting the at least Otuado would find it a bit more easier bringing them together. But in the national team, you're quite asking a basis there on no opportunity to train on regular basis. So individually, you are expected able to now stand out to be counted. At least you expected down to one Semenyobi, Jordan Ayubi. And then also a certain maybe Kudus Mohammed will be, no, we still did not damn. I don't know, I'm confident that yes, the World Cup maybe the best of opportunities for us to rewrite the wrongs.
Same thing because I said you qualify with one of the World Cup qualifiers. I say it was so smooth for us.
I've read Maminchia. Inchia Yashafo. Maminchia coach Otuado. Now before I make back conversation as an Alfred, I think it has gotten to a point where I will say apologize. People have to apologize to Otuado.
Oh, there.
Alfred, you're very honest. yen treaty papa ni. I think ever since he got the job as the coach, from time I almost setting up a committee. Okay,
yeah,
setting a committee. I bet you just say Otuado Crano, say wa apply you, say then you or more apply yankasa and yet your cofa Otuado buy now. You share the criteria on the 2 horse and compass from the appointed coach now.
Yeah, which on
now Otuado M50 in.
Yeah.
So we sold a certain picture out there of Otuado.
Yeah.
And even before Baba started Juman as this for the second time now, he was hated by many for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
The only reason was that Ebisu a trainer scout. Ebisu or you say. And now you Adia Potia Otuado aya. You feel say on you're good enough for the job. And we always wanted to find an excuse to say Otuado nyadi. And we got that when the boy qualifiers now. Nenema Afcon qualifiers na nenema Ankoye Amfama.
Yeah.
To the extent say Otuado has continually been disrespected even by the minister. Continually. And
it was just a comment. I mean, it's an passing.
Comment is saying
that doesn't have trust. Our coach, even though GFE defended, that was what the minister said.
The minister say, "Se me kase, mi wo jidie wo Otuado or ye man for the blasters na obwa."
Yes.
Me on because of say, me ni meduma. Say yeti he me kacha wo Alfred say. Se me kase mi wo jidie e wo Alfred eduma o ye ni mu a. Then me meduma. It means that I am aligning the job you are doing.
Afraid I was zooming into the office.
Alfred.
Basically, I have no idea about the coach.
Alfred, my point is that my point is that continually Otuado have been disrespected as the coach of the Black Stars. Now,
okay.
Former director,
NSA.
board chairman of the National Sports Authority.
Yeah.
To the extent say, Kojo Bahajamai say, Otuado qualify you and qualify say Pamono. This is Kojo Bahajamai under his tenure of the board chairman of NSA. Kojo Bahajamai. Kojo Bahajamai. Second sports stadium say under his watch on the back on the wall Boyoyo said Boyoyo.
Yeah.
Said Pawan Boyoyo.
Blackino.
Tuntumbi Kutupele.
Yeah, of course.
National stadiums. But these people continually maligned the work of Otuado. Today we are the World Cup. And I feel credit needs to be given to those that is due them. Otuado aye jumame. I never for once say Otuado is a good coach.
Okay.
But coaches are being made by players. Alfred, you can be a very good coach. I didn't know in recent time Jose Mourinho ye jumane apamno. Have you asked yourself why? Just recently, and slot Aji League, meboa.
Yeah.
But you starting league nenko ye, nko first started complaining so nyade. Because players makes a coach what the coach will be in the future. And say if ye bobo ye na ball and match and ye na ye be blame coach nyade na ye bobo ye na ye wini na central for ye journalists ye betra say players in individual brilliance na winning match ye coward we are hypocrites because
give at least a bit credit to the coach
and yeah a bit only the winning match no because we lose you no dia ye win you no. And I think say Otuado actually the mental toughness. At least he had majority of his training abroad and he understanding some of these things surrounding. When we lost qualification to the World Cup, to the AFCON, I felt that boys didn't realize say we have done a bad job. We need to redeem your image. And was a fighting beyond our limit and get to the World Cup. And I think that Otuado and the boys, including every single person or around the team, and making sure say Ome putu Niema in place to get to where they've gotten to. including changing the technical team, adding other technical team members.
Yeah.
And then about the set piece coach Nabaso. Because during the qualifier, Ghana share about 3-4 set piece goals in the last 6 games of the AFCON, including even tournament goals from corner case. So it means that the additional any changes in the technical team, Abua, Otuado, and the boys. Again, I think that limiting the noise around the Black Stars and continually on this platform. Make I say near squad and say way back and say go free way and say way back but on this platform and you decide say man you become me coach in the squad in the bar. We would scrutinize the squad and see say indeed if these players are good enough to get us to where we want to go, and eventually Otuado defending every bit of the negatives around the team to get the team to the World Cup. After in the history of Ghana, Coach Niwa or the Ghana qualified to 2 different World Cups. Coach Niwa, it is Otuado. And interestingly, Obai qualified to the 2022 World Cup. There were a whole lot of conversation with JT Nwoko, blah 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 blah. He came back. You say, "Ever you manima Chris, you tell me, ever you manima way, omo ya went to me." Otuado comes in again, and he takes her to another World Cup. I think I will say a respecting Otuado. He might not be that flamboyant coach, Pep Guardiola, Jose Mourinho, those managers, but every coach there with the system, every coach there with how or setting up the team, and I think that. Say if not for anything at all, after missing out at the World Cup, he's taking us to the biggest football competition in the world on 2 separate occasions. And my friend, it was not as if say Obo biara Otuado ba matches no Otuado boy Obo 9 matches me boy.
Yes.
Otuado boy 9 matches. Say about 10 matches. Obo 9 matches. Olusu 1 or draw 1. 8 matches. Yes. Otuado bought 8 matches.
We need 6 draw back.
Yes. We need 7 now draw back. Otuado lose match.
Okay, the entire game there. Okay, all right.
You understand? Yeah. And it is evident that the World Cup, he needs every bit of accolade I had. Going into the World Cup, a different conversation because you were barely like a year in front of us. You need the better Kudus came. You need the better Kamal Din Suleiman came. So we only focus on at this moment. And I think say boys Nala or many coaches in the technical team, including the FA and the ministry, realize that they cannot miss out on 2 different tournaments within the same period. It is a young AFCON, I will say a World Cup, and I'm going to deliver the World Cup now. We just have to celebrate the boys. Yeah. After, even when things were difficult, these boys found a way to get results.
Well, even on Solone premise not that land, they're not contradictory. When someone thinks that boys and Odo tracing, and now that's because I was going to make the AFCON World Cup.
That is why I'm saying that the coach, the FA, you realize this, say if they are missing out
for now, qualification, Abano.
That is it.
Can we focus on
go back?
Because this match, after this match, there was no way Comoros were going to beat Ghana.
So we didn't know.
I was surprised they say back before got them.
Thank you.
What was the problem? Because it's okay, so maybe.
I want to maybe because technically I had one Ghana Premier League coach and now Menene game at the same time.
Okay.
And he was constantly punching holes into any setup.
Okay.
And I'm sure that with approaching the ABA, a country like Comoros, not to disrespect them in IBA, he but me use the same approach in that one. I've seen Otto use the same system of formation over and over. At the end of the day, the results never back. But you're more with that kind of comfortability. With the 3-back, our wing backs, at least when we are with the ball, we should see them overlapping. And the moment that Kudus and Jordan were constantly getting invented to get behind Antoine Semenyo. No, what them space is not on the flanks. Yeah. But I mean, Bilizana on the left side was afraid to attack that space. The right wing back, and also Ali Dusseid was also afraid to attack that space. Yeah. And if you reset
the right material for that position.
No.
They are not.
Especially against countries as anyone will get to conservative, or sit back and allow you control the game. No, and that one set up no a 5-3-2. So 5 back without the ball, 3 number can 8. 2 no crown was and when they the center circle. So why are we also in our own half? So you have to take the game to them, and you don't have to be afraid when you have these 3 defenders of Jonas Ajete Jiku and a Salus Deji would need any support to be a game. So we have to throw men up front to score a lot of goals, but exactly. But maybe or you're down to his order there. Do not move forward. And that has been okay with the Black Stars. On Shawa and Shannon.
Of course.
He's constantly playing with the mentality there. First of all, let's protect our goals. So for that at home, keep a clean sheet. That's why the goals were in that plane. And it's been something with Salisu and the central defenders. So what the ball and midfielders now, but they will be received ball and they send in a long ball.
Okay.
I don't know if you counted the number of long balls yet try here. And now when you highlight, you can get to see it.
Yeah.
Anytime you have 2 beer, then the opponent will win it. What is the practice? What is the rehearsals? And ball you should get your target man. It should be as dangerous as possible. Watch the ball and then he turn because number 9 normally I bet the ball which you opponent in the pole.
Yeah.
You turn and face them and take them on. Since I'm only Genes on to take one on, but there should be an available player, either party or Kudus Mohammed to pick up the second ball and attack the opponent once again. But we were lacking those things. There you go, nation, and was out of nothing. I mean, born since a human no basic form. There was an attempted clearance, born uncle, and a yebo children or Kudus not connected. We created numerous chances, but it wasn't as dangerous as once. Obemeyash more than just a goal. Personally, I wasn't contented. And the number of goals and yes, and you know about 78% of ball possession.
Yeah.
Let's only 1 goal in front of this number of supporters. I do 1,000 Ghana. You know what one goal?
Maybe can create and 1,000 Ghana. No, wisdom. FIFA Black and Watson and can Blue Angel Sports drink. I see main cancer says so. Oguso Eboa Mebuna Mahon and Sam Abefem. Me catch me. That's a Friday me catch you. Say Ulusu energy. Very important. Say Ubetimi Enyam a very good energy drinker. And I say you do a my betting restore back that particular energy no the amount and no other than Blue Angel Sports drink. Papa come up nti uhebia say so to nyebina bona na matimi konkanye papa na ma uye djuma den kwan dia me pacho me kanfo Blue Angel Sports drink etimi the amount. Very important so betimi nyebina with you, especially more weekends mo call walk call hete gym oni ade ba very important say unsa betimi akabi na nom na nyemetima abo makacho say cafe enim sanso na sugar esu enim nti wonoma HD Mona Mano 0534466300 0534466300 and I say 0204554665 0204554663 and numbers are me pacho offer Blue Angel Sports drinking penny for wonsa ebetimi akom FD prove internet medi ho dance ede ache no yen for 3 course na yen cross carpet en course studio B na yen kofa Ghana Premier League match day live first of folk any Lions no apeja crowd ho beba ema enema enso ebetimi akoyi enso etimi abana yetimi hu nkomonti producers minim yebetimi for course na ba say yen corner yen dana mami message some few message akra bi fi wona yen dana ye ho na yemra we free Andrews from Andrews I say please tell us to stop being mischief for we only have Utado in Ghana football me that say no the or the etimi the brand and so a few message bi na abba and so e ha mami nyibe mienu na yen dana ye ho na asapeja aykrado na school for the about say is enjoying the show and I feel so kwa me with ejuma boys no enra word me so na feel tell us I'm watching the show live from Accra Timber Market say okaswa na Timber Market okaswa right we are discussing with coach Utado for qualifying Ghana to the World Cup that's papa any there also waiting na messages no edos why fancy na yenda na ho na yemra yeba yebedi nkomo ewo Ghana Premier League so nkomo bisha yeba sisia
spices bebre. Na so wan pem bia. Me di watita tete. Na me ko hu nya wo pe. Anya na wo pe nie. Tete natural spices. Tete natural spices. Aye dru hwama ema aduane ede. Aye free opo ade esa no akasa no. E bi ti say garlic, akikadro, rosemary, hrentia, and nutmeg, and afe so pepper, and omodi afraye. Enchini nim, esitre nim, MSG nim, eti we die eye natural ankasa. Free mom me saka tete natural spices. Me ha me ho enyam nye aduane biom. Esanse, ni nyina me akabo. I get it natural spices. Wow, shese na me customers issue kwanya. Ma wonai mo wotu e free say ye wo garlic and ginger, jollof rice, stew, curry powder, and afe chicken and beef seasoning. 6 natural spices. Natural spices. FDA ashusho mwaji atumu se eye.
Right, eto forma. I was so onye nchiemu, die se ne fata.
It's a good ball. It's a great ball.
Enunti enonuya all sports asan abebium. Kaya ho edwade bia obra ye sinkunya near the major issues ni na ato from Ediamount. Say your goals.
Jackson, brilliant. Palmer, the lob's on and it's in. Of course it is.
Say your saves.
Opportunity shot takes a deflection. It's the crossbar and the rebound for the save.
Say your card.
To pick up the ball there, Sharon, and then Sharon really.
Nina, Ewo Unia all sports. English Premier League, the German Bundesliga, Italian Serie A, the French Ligue 1, and the Spanish Premier La Liga EA Sports, Ghana Premier League, Women's League, Champions League, any all sporting disciplines there. And no honey Unia all sports. Kame, Isaac, and San Apija. Minima Pedro for Solomon Amanko the Superman. Adipa GH, near for Unia all sports and Remo. Unia all sports, Eja Teatro.
Onia all sports, Edwa Debia, 9 p.m. Ewo Onia TV so.
Onia TV, ye dwene ho pa.
Oh no, my skin is breaking out.
Same here. Blemishes everywhere.
Mine feels so dull.
Mine feels like sandpaper, rough and dry.
And the wedding is just weeks away.
For Everclear Acne Control Soap, scrub, 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 bye-bye acne. For Everclear Natural Lightening Soap, glow up, baby, glow up. For Everclear Blemish Control Soap, hello, radiant skin. For Everclear Exfoliating Soap, smooth like a baby's bum. For Everclear Bar Soaps are formulated to cleanse your skin of acne, blemishes, dullness, and rough patches. Used in addition to a range of products for radiantly smooth skin. Your skin will be forever clear. Forever clear. Still caring for tomorrow's beauty needs today.
We are ready for the wedding!
Hey, what about me?
Our skin is forever clear.
Mama Chef Noodles. Yet me didn't wo babia. Efie, sukumu, ejumem, picnic, ehimfa na wo. Ubetime di Mama Chef Noodles. Amanwa ye. And one is obenya Mama Chef Noodles. What's yan one we be a cup on so. For seasoning powder no egu noodles no so. For insu ehuru no guso. Ma enda la yi so pepe. Afe kata so. Simami ensape. Abe enjoy. Open duduo etua. Frey ewa 0241 440 120. Ana 0245 192 137. Mama Chef Noodles. FDA Angie Adredian Kratoi Atum.
Every morning, I wake up to this miracle sleeping soundly. But mornings weren't always this peaceful. I remember the sleepless nights, leaks that woke us both up, damp clothes and tears. And all I wanted was for my baby to be dry and comfortable.
All right, that's it. Welcome to TV. Ghana Premier League match day live. The big game at the Accra Sports Stadium involving Accra Hearts of Oak and the league leaders. Yes, Manto Heart of Lions. Why not? Coach Titi Dramani versus Bashir Hay for the NBA and Chekwana game no Eshase at the Accra Sports Stadium. Hearts of Oak still unbeaten. Samson Okpando Heart of Lions unbeaten. Why N18 Kunim and NBA yebeti ho enkomo na complete week 5 matches are over the weekend and then year crowning in ano ne on said en so esi Hearts of Oak bedin kunim and Ase Okpando Heart of Lions and echo manim e ho 7 years kunwa na dia ba commentators now ready at the Accra Sports Stadium. Mrepem no obete wonka na what did you to me out of form dendentia enye asem kuto akra connection so say GPL Ghana Premier League matches 34 weeks in ano ye yin live on Onuya TV. The only place awunya matches na from build up discussion, pre-match, post-game conferences, live games in ano it's live on Onuya TV. Join us every Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Monday the be kan ho a the 2 e the more dendentia enye asem kuto akra. Bi dey I say kansa apeja Solomon Amankwa the Superman any team ni na ready or mobile na ye digimede no enso atimi aboa na yade ababe somo kadasha say high sense e ka ho bi e boye chidom sanso so and na they were 5:39 direct and so e ka ho bi after the game ye be mo akwanya na wonso atimi afra che wadwen wo ho say they wo si ho game no messages are all about so beche bre they atimi akenkan e de amount. This is Ghana Premier League match day live on Onuya TV. Aha and ye di GPL ho komo e bremo ye dan ho tiawa ye ba Solomon Amankwa the Superman abeka me ho na yetimi edin komo ne on se den share so esi etie.
Biom uye jedinia uju hudiana uni mwamamre eseni mwamanye ewo udaswana enye emrenenye uye jedini nkwadia enye wukahubi efiti akra ekosi kumase efri tamale ekosi takrade techiman eni ekra kekenyina emrenenye samonso afiwe 2025 ejoma hofeno monso mudi muhu ebe shemubi enoti ye she audition nase eye 17th October efiada 10 AM ye shasi every makola ye shasi every makola shopping mall ye fi hono mo a ni akọ eye agbogloshi sada no a na nememle da so eye 18th October ye twaso ediako Madina market mo amunya kwan enhye yo makola Madina ene agbogloshi no mamo ham on the 29th October
All right, that's Makwaba Bibaha Ayonia TV, Ghana Premier League match day live. Heart to Folk versus Heart of Lions. And the some Basara Cassia call Eddie Ama High Sense, Sanso and Dewa 5:39 direct. Dewa no dear Bomodia so do home ebejim. Nti Nenu Meno now wants to me a trade. If any home come ye pan on city solo, Medas Makwaba Bium Edeba, Ghana Premier League.
Coffee me also.
We have a good day. I don't know what's
There's a way different shades of solo.
Are they?
Say agrofee GPS
differences of solo. Quick one, the Johnny Feed Nenche, Heart of Oak versus Pando Heart of Lions. Big game.
Well, I think say quite an interesting fixture. In the Premier League last season, Pando Heart of Lions had the better of Heart of Oak. But at the start of the season, we have a Heart of Oak, show more the President's Cup. Heart of Lions, edge the President's Cup, edisi so. Then Omushia the goal cut off for you how the results it could be Heart of Lions we need on penalties against Heart of Oak. So clearly it is a competition almost all the time when the two teams share. Very, very, very important to know the kind of quality our two teams never parody. Masu Didi Dramani enim what is at stake at this moment at the money team, and he knows say we should the points build up now. Now Heart of Oak I think say 8 points so far at the start of the season in 4 games. So we need this game Hearts ever 11. And so Hearts echo 11 out of 5 matches Obi air top the league log no Mediama with 12 points. And to say Mediama air top it with 12 points. Now Hearts ebenya 11 Hearts ebetima babek toso a year It is likely that say Pando Heart of Lions me a winnie in this particular encounter. Oba say I return it to the summit of the league log. So the two teams will go in with that mentality to go and win. The West will be able to say draw in this game. And where the way Heart of Lions are starting the consistency level of Heart of Lions team as against Heart of Fuka, coach Didi Dramani, I hear 1 or 2 substitutions. The lineup and then there is no Ben Asari because of the national team duties. And Sharif Shaib and Eda Pumo. For the back line, there is no Ali Mohammed, Kevin Osiasibi, and David Oponafrani are going to be the likely partners or the heart of defense. For the fullbacks, Obianim say Ransford Mensah and Yawamanka Befi. In that midfield 3, Obenya Kwesi Asma, Rafael Amponsa, George Parku in attack. Frank Abraduku started the Heart of Oak, Prince Kobina Wusu, and then Martin Kakari. These are going to be the players on Meko battle for the Phobians. For Pando Heart of Lions, coach Naya 2 substitutions. Abrantia Samuel Boama, Ababeshim, then Michael Epson, and so started. Epson joining Yomo from FC Samates. Was part of the Samates team at the Ghana Premier League. He was part of the Ghana under-20 team now. The African Games, So he's a serial winner. At least he's won titles, and then he's expected to say Obeli did the lines, with Ishmael Ado, Eche Dogley at the heart of midfield. Backline there, unchanged from goalkeeper Lawrence Osei to the left back, Besma Kenny to the right back, Yaudan. So Robin Hennessy, and after the captain Ebenezer Aban. Then, of course, Ubenya Samuel Boama as part of the 3-man midfield of Ishmael Adu and H.A. Dogley. Then, up front, Ubenya Chauncey Freeman, Michael Epson, and then, of course, Kojo Obin Jr. It be quite an interesting game. So, we were Heart of Lions. Every player be a Bashir Hayford, Edina Yedu Biano, Obemua, lot of quality. And a gamer, especially at the Crossport Stadium. So, we will be able to follow Heart of Lions game this season, Biano. They are very comfortable playing on a very good pitch, and it be very difficult. Heart of Oak this season, already wins when ya Bako the Crossport Stadium or draw the first game against Hoho United at the Crossport Stadium, and Osher 11 Wonders at the Crossport Stadium. So it is going to be very difficult a game for Accra Heart of Oak. But I feel that only 11 Wonders so draw. Only 11 wonders. Or 11 wonders rather. Okay. But the 2 draws now has to for Kenya now. Became away and then of course Hoho United and Okoche Dreams 1-0. So 2 wins now when you at the Accra Sports Stadium. When you 1 win and then 1 draw this season. So clearly it hasn't been too much of a favorite ground for Accra Hearts of Oak in recent times. But so we were Didi Dramani, Nejuma all year this season. What say on far born to Neta on conceded goal. Even though on share a lot of goals in there, but at least Wamaye who said we're building the team on a defensive rock. And a year very difficult breaking that defensive line. And one of the key factors are Ama Hearts of Oak defensively Wamaye solid. Benjamin Asare ne presence. He's made numerous of saves.
He's not starting today.
And on started Sharif Shaibu never started. And some 2 seasons last season, some of the goals are conceded here as to whether say the last 2 seasons so it's more mature. I'll bet me Ababe Bijana post in the absence of better Sari time will tell. But the kind of performance will put you up during the Galka top 4 no. Emma has to folk for no that kind of confidence say obet me a replace no. Then again there is a year Solomon Agbesi. The last time Ghana team echoed the semi-final of the CAF Confederation Cup.
In the post.
It was Solomon Agbesi in post for Dreams FC. So a very difficult encounter. We are going to enjoy a very beautiful game. 2 teams in the best sell out, very nice football. But I think that obviously Nia will be taking the chances.
We'll win the game.
We'll win the game. So Heart of Lions ain't yet too much convincing, even though at a point more a proud to Mediama win over the weekend. Now Heart of Lions on the top of the league log. But so we follow more. They concede a lot of chances. This is where Frank Abra Duku, Prince Owusu Kwabena,
Martin
Kakari be very key to Hearts of Oak getting all 3 points. This season, 2 goals in Hearts of Oak in the 4 games it has come from their midfield. Enoch Esubonte, Hussein Mohammed. These 2 players are absent when they game no more. As to whether say Hearts of find it goes from any other angle.
It's a different story.
A different story. So but I think that they're going to sell out a very good game.
The lineup and the teams that coaches are presenting. And the kind of format 2 teams in our woman, I don't think we will see goals. Maybe Hearts of Oak and consider goal in the 4 games. One match 2 goals. But Heart of Lions keep clean sheet in almost all their games.
They considered in the 4-1
that is the only game. So they've considered one. Their defense are not conceding. Hearts is not scoring more. But you can say a bit, say Lions share. But Hearts of Oak is not conceding.
That is the internet make us say the difference, because sorry Hearts of Oak team are not conceding now. One there was a Benjamin Asari, one there was Ali Mohammed, and then there is no Ali Mohammed, there is no Ben Asari. Opana Frane, any Asiasibi. As to whether Ombetima Jumano
Ali Mohammed
ni Osesibi Beye. Even though there was a game, there was no Osesibi, there was no but they kept a clean sheet. But there was Ben Asari. But this time around,
no Ben Asari.
2 key components of their setup,
especially in the defense.
Especially in the defense. So as to whether say Ombetima that confidence, that quality to deliver the way we want them to deliver, especially at the Accra Sports Stadium, and Brother Betre. But I'm a bit disappointed.
One is stadium, Anna.
Yes,
and then Monday, and not your career blasters.
No, and yeah, stadium. You see, I think this should signify how you treated the Ghana Premier League. See, and even as at 1 game, yes, starting the stadium in there were still people at the gate trying to and a game involving Accra Hearts of Oak
and Bando Heart of Lions.
And Bando Heart of Lions.
And then Monday, maybe I come 17. So one player, what do you the Lions are say?
Well, main Castle Lions are say, but the best team will win.
The best team.
Difficult.
The best team will win.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I don't know. The TN they say what do you actually want Accra Sports in my live pictures and na yen commentator war grounds live from the Accra Sports Stadium. Bismarck, Kweku, Sapong, or therefore Timanti. Messages have been in ano, maybe making kind of mamo. Now he said Lions for supporters are no more page back, so as a page, and so more trouble as Lions be dim kunimina, making canning in the amount before the game. Yebi we na yetumi say the city. Referee Maso Hansen and the Ejinemu and so Elhonma. They say opening the Baba Ejuma. Yes, and Yebeko at the Accra Sports Stadium. Now yetumi akwakofa a live commentary for the commentator the prince himself. Yes, therefore Tiviati. Bismarck Kweku Sampo commentary wo wiase nyina upetwi commentator TV on his size why crowd from the Accra Sports Stadium or therefore Timiante Bismarck Kweku Sampo big game at Accra Sports Stadium Accra Hearts of Oak versus Bando Heart of Lions.
Yeah, you will say about so I can say the same na can of it kind. Yeah, say why any betimi edi enkunim Accra Heart of Folk any Heart of Lions enable na sene amrante no omani abere no titiu phobia amrante no mo hwe anim se no betimi edi enkunim se no soma me se ene Benjamin Asare esan se Black Stars game nti nyono na beda post mo enti captain amba nako edi ama Kevin o say SB ono ena Captain Amban ako Ediama no so and a Heart of Lions Ebenezer Aban ono so na or the Captain Amban no abon inside nti ne two teams why and ebedi enkunim e Ghana Premier League so me say Heart of Lions this season o ma keep clean sheet o modern body ade akonkan pa edin say ubetimi ahye o but o mo de mbo modern say wo mo ebehye goals de etia opponent bia o mo behye nti ne say Bashe Hayford and Masu Didi Dramani why and obetimi ahye ne nyonko ewo akensi no two teams na line up na ade a ye papa na say na nyoma enso esi etie no two teams that day also betimi kunim ewo akensi no na ehwe de obetimi league team no betimi ehuri edikan say na be kan to your center referee Maxwell Hansen wono and agent fifi ato ayirem and na wiai ewo Accra Sports Stadium hana fei ya hwe de obetimi edi enkunim ewo akensi no Heart of Folk.
It is going to be quite an extremely cagey encounter and they'll be at the Accra Sports Stadium, considering the fact that Heart of Folk are unbeaten this season. Pando Heart of Lions as well, almost here unbeaten this season. Teams are Pando Heart of Lions and Omaba. They already played a static protocol coming to play against Accra Heart of Folk after losing the President Cup to Heart of Folk. They will come in with that mentality to say, try as much as possible to get a very good result from this game. Two captains, Abrante Ndiaye, Kevin Osiaside, and of course, Ebenezer Aban, two centre-back leaders on the field, all joining jersey number 5. They've all been extremely important to a team know how our set up. So it is going to be quite an enchanting atmosphere at the Accra Sports Stadium, especially for Accra Heart of Folk supporters. But as to whether some players may deliver what is expected of them, time on Ebetre. But I feel that we are going to enjoy a very, very good game this afternoon.
Coach Bashe Hayford the team ayen Sakai bako ewo eye emrante na wo die masi akan ene amano no Michael Epson ababehim ababeyi Fauzi Ali edi na fremu ko Heart of Folk so a Masu Didi Dramani so atimi ayen Sakai a wo hwe nim se ne emrante no betimi edi enkunim Benjamin Asare goalkeeper no ono ankasa nyade ane otimi edamu Sharif Swab wono ene ejinamu se bibia betimi akoyie edi amakra Heart of Folk sanso ena Baba Adamu nanka o hyase ede mafobia team no so ne enya de a ono so hyase ede amom Kwasi Asma wono na be hyase make say center referee Maxwell Hansen share na ben bono atra share a throw winner here to ede tia Heart of Lions. Wato bono de achem 80-yard box nenso Ebenezer Ban ehuri apem Bono era so ewo Heart of Lions 80-yard box nechi won bom homodin ayi bono bono kwakodi bono say what form referee say ayi foul yem fanto fifi FM na yem mo enfenti Accra Heart of Folk ene gedumbe de papa Heart of Folk Heart of Lions why anybody enkunim ewa kan sedem Ghana Premier League winning match I toso enum and so me say na we say match wetimi koso na we say mpanifo hye omo ye na say ne wo mo de match na ba be hye say ye monti ye say Heart of Folk sima ba kontam ni abo e wo fe bi kan no Heart of Folk ken she bi Heart of Lions so en she bi Rafael Amponsa Kwesi Asma and Alfred George Parku ebe very, very important to how Heart of Folk ebe dominating in that midfield, because if you have H.A. Dogley, Ishmael Abdo, and of course Samuel Buama Kwanzaa, they are going to be a handful of midfielders to contend with in the heart of midfield. And you see, you need to see extra work being done by Heart of Folk midfield. If not, Pando Heart of Lions ebe dominating that position. Free kicker Heart of Folk ball Ediatia Heart of Lions. Pick up on intermediate Cheme, Akwenya de Accra of Folk Nenso. Assistant line to say offside Tia, Accra Heart of Folk Yenfato. na ye mo enfentia mo Heart of Folk Kajibono Mfimfi afem Ransford Yeboa we pianso area ma Kevin no sesibe apejabona dia chim na nkohwe Jawama nkwa be finish achibona finishem Heart of Lions wo mo ne de bone kone so ba bi opejabona fire no Ransford Mensa pianso man goalkeeper Sharif Swaib Akra Heart of Folk Krabono ni fafaso watwen yakana to form referee Michael Hansen say foul yemfanto na emuntia Heart of Lions Sheddon Suma me say fi hwem nante ai say akadema Akra so Folk wo mo modembo akonkan pa no jawa man kwa ba fi edimu akotene Heart of Folk Krabono ben kuma faso akwa kodi Ransford Mensa na so ball obo na ntimi anko ba bia Heart of Lions Simami and Santa when you be ntimi fa ball Antonio Nyonko atenem Ebenezer Aban Rema Ruben Hennessy Heart of Lions ashase ehu game no so banka kanka krabo no mfimfin afem Dogle eche we pianso na so bona ntimi anko akwa kodi Swaibo bobo na dia che mo mfimfin afem Bismarck enin wentimi anyina so enim ya jibo na finisem Bonde kwa Heart of Folk banka sama fem wasahine na wie Kevin o say SB Ohe page ne so a ono ne the only player why attacking us so I can tell na shim Kevin o say SB Akra Heart of Folk Kevin o say SB Atan fifi afem agina ball so asade ball na kwache make us of fake candy simana ya ball Heart of Folk modern ball no eguso ekwa ni manisa Ransford Mensa peja area chemu we akwanya nanso goalkeeper Lawrence was say asomu area ma Heart of Lions.
Well, these are areas Heart of Folk would have to work a lot because most of the time, Umber sending those in swingers into the 80-yard box, but we say there's no player to make connection. We will make a connection, so no, and now they are ultimately born home day every year. And when you are playing against a team like Heart of Lions, now unya those areas, let's say send it in crosses. It should be pinpoint cross that is targeting your center forward. Or Frank Abra Duku with very good in the air, or Prince Owusu Kabina with very good in the air. When you send in those good crosses, obviously Ombeti may utilize it. But so far, I think Heart of Folk are working extremely hard to get into advantageous positions.
Akra Heart of Folk Krabon on Fifi FM. Meka say ohe sima enuma Heart of Folk modern bono e was so eche Heart of Lions wa peja ede chemo nenso atrashe e goal kicker Heart of Lions airport edi etia Heart of Folk. Goalkeeper Lawrence was say one which upon Edema Heart of Lions appears for the Monacoma Ebenezer Aban or the Ama Bismarck Enin Jao Danso she born the Bona Chimney so there be born to me and come here JD free Heart of Lions is Akra Heart of Folk ye bia so beti Martin Kakaria Jibono diama phobia we pianso e de bona kwakoma Jawama nkwa befi ono so de bona kwachi akodi Kevin o say SB etwa bona mana atran fifi nanso antimi ankoba bia referee say aye foul yemfanto na yemuntia Heart of Lions say Kevin o say SB aye so bobo no And you could piano to baby cry.
It's an extremely top quality centre back. Yes, at the start, you know, now a lot of mistakes, but then this time around, we should the leadership qualities in the absence of Ben Asari, whether it's on the captain and band or on board captain and band, you know, he makes sure say the job is being done by the team, and I think that he deserves every bit of the kind of mention. At a point, Nanko can say even the Black Stars in the crowd, I say, man, an option there. But so far, I think that he showed class ever since joining Heart of Folk from Techiman 11 Wonders.
Goalkeeper Lawrence or say, Pianso area Kwakoma, Ebenezer Aban Yibon and Timmy Uncle maybe a crash of folk, a Pegachi Munenso Lawrence or said in the Cocoa Jibon out of form was also Mukra. Raphael Ponsa short of Bueno, and Yadi Betimi Ashe Lawrence or say, our Dapos Mundiba Heart of Lions. Heart of Lions. Ishmael Bonacco di Egli Duce. Duce Pianso Dama Bismarck Enin Bona Fabian Kumso. Aquaco di Chauncey Freeman. Or the Ama Bismarck Enin or the Aquachi Aquacoma Ebenezer Aban. Ishmaelado. Ruben Henderson di Bonacquetti. Akoma goalkeeper Lawrence Osei with Pianso Edia Fanifa. Wasadi Wana command goalkeeper. Lawrence Osei, a piga bonnet de Achemon Fifi FM. Heart of Lions, then so there be the Chibonnet from with some cry Heart of Folk. A piga bonnet tempas with their funny Fananco, Yaman Quabe Finanso, Bona Trash, a go kick a yearbo, Eddie Accra Heart of Folk. Sima and what print when you fade the kind. Heart of Folk and Shaby, Heart of Lions and Shaby.
Lions warming themselves into the game now. It looks as if say women air control the tempo of the game, how giving they say a bono. They are not panicking. Starting from the back with Ruben Hennessy, Ebenezer Aban, Omi are very comfortable, very good passes of the ball from the center of the pitch. And I think that Omi are very, very, very good in those areas. How to folks should be very wary of the presence of those two players because just one part through the middle, Omi may break the defensive line. But so far, it's been a very good game from both sides.
Sima and Kronta Mwani. Heart of Folk and Shaby, Heart of Lions and Shaby. A free kick here, ball, Edia, Heart of Lions. Kevin says, CB, Ejna Bonechi, Edema Crowds of Folk, Pianso Aquacha, commanding goalkeeper. Sharif Swaib. Kevin says, CB, Apaya Bonedia Chemu. Accra Heart of Folk, Betty, and your great ticket, or the one rated box in him. Nelson Bismarck in him. Bismarck Enim, the modern Bokon Campa, Benkuma Faso, Edema Heart of Lions. A throw in a year to Edia Crass of Bismarck Enim. A tobon Edia Chimney, so much up, Mamma Trash. A throw in a Heart of Lions, to Edia Cra Heart of Folk. To born about Aquacudi Dougly H. A Chedia Macojo Bin Junior Ness went to me and Yasia Jeffin in 7. Heart of Folk and Edborn Air Course in Fifiafem. Martin Kakari. She born in Tempas de Achimu. Nancy said, I should crack Heart of Folk. A pig up on the Bona Fabinkum. Phobia Mancha de Betini, as a great can and answer Heart of Lions Aje. Referee Maxwell Hansen sent to us. Jao Danso. But the Mai Ishmaelado. Israel Crabon, the Heart of Lions. But the one of Fan Finfin. Jao Danso Crabon on Finfi FM. Ruben Hennessy. Pianso Dama Ebenezer Aban. Heart of Lions. One more than Bona shall say a conkai. In Fifi FM. Dougly H. Chedi Bona Quechi.
Ishmael come out pass and so Buaka Body Crack, Heart of Folk. George Park would answer that be a Jefferson. Heart of Lions, a crab on Fifi FM. Douglici. Bismarck, the one of Fifi. Or the Abana, the Ama Ishmael Diama, Ruben Hennessy, the Crabono, or Sunny Actually Munanso, Accra Hearts of Folk, Ransford Mensa, Waji, a Pian Sodibona Quecho, the Akoma, the captain. Kevin Osesi, Pian Sodama, Yaman Kwabefi, Martin Kakaria Jibon, so there be a Jibon Finisem. Accra Hearts of Folk. Heart of Lions, Heart of Folk. Ghana Premier League winning match. Toso enum. Ayepo ewa Accra Sports. The Accra Heart of Folk. Wa mo hwa nim so betini adi nkudi aka nsiri. Throwing ayeto Edetia Heart of Lions. Ya man kwa befi wato bo no. Nenso Anthony ankoba bia. Heart of Folk Ajibono Elpin Kumafaso. Ishano Sumame say Frank Duku George Parku and Afe Prince Kwabeno Usu Ewenim Hode Macra of Folk inti. One more him say Bia Betini Akoyi. Goalkeeper Sharif Shuaib. Lawrence Osei. The confidence level no eye buakam. Neso Heart of Lions upon home one day you born every ho. And say Appear so the one quite Jaquadi Ransford Mensa. Appear Bonneteria Chimu Heart of Lions. Martin Kakaria Jidiama Phobia. Appear Bonneteria one Chimu Nelson Derby. Atrashe, go kick a Heart of Lions. Airport Edietia Heart of Folk.
Very strong opening 15 minutes. Our game away. Two teams in the air try as much as possible to create chances. That was a beautiful cross into the 18-yard box, but the power behind the cross, and the LED Prince also coming about a trash for a goal kick. And I think that these are the areas Heart of Folk needs to work extremely hard. The final deliveries, if they are able to do it, on bet me a breaky Bando Heart of Lions, one more defensive back line.
And then Obeka say Heart of Folk modern bonnet was so a Heart of Lions. Then so I feel I can't say that chance or pick up on the Achemu. Then so Heart ayi Bona Kwakodi, Yaw Danso. Jawdi or Bona Kwacha come Ruben Hennessy. Dutch Leachy, one in the crab on Finfin. The modern boy a con kind papa. A flower airport at the across of Folk Finfin FM. Phobia Mantani be as on betting a dinkunim. Michael Epson, one only a canto from a referee, Maxwell Hansen, AJ Frikik, Eddie Amano. Ishbelato, one the jump on a tea. A Pianso Akoma, Ebenezer Aban. Aban, their fan, Filiama Ishbelado. Nenso, Phobia Mantani, you born a few. Ebenezer Aban, a Pianso, the man goalkeeper Lawrence was say. Ruben Hennessy. Oshe Heart of Lions a chrewa. Ubeka say as someone said insura Heart of Folk bobo kunu kra. Chane so me say top for no boy. na fa no mi no nyina ade ya ho sese ade atwen Ghana Premier League aye boy na so Heart of Oak ebom homode edi nkunim enti ehwe se Heart of Lions we on betimi ate omo ho ana se Heart of Oak ebesa edi nkunim e wa kan seni Kevin Osesi be kura bono mfimfin afam watra center circle epia so ade amaya omankwa ba fi enseye Martin Kakari ajibono de amakwa Heart of Oak watwe wada so kura bono Martin Kakari Heart of Oak na so there be a goalkeeper be a branch of the ball born for Nyandi Betimi Prince Kwabeno Wushu and a Rafian Ponsa away the Mua or Mobo Papa Nenso Muntimi Enya go and from Accra Heart of Oak. This should have been a goal for Heart of Oak, or possibly I'll say to me a hit target or the angle no any BB or yes will be placing ball on the Atua. Rifle and Ponsa is known for that kind of strikes, you know, in and around the 80-yard box, and so it was surprising say that strike, you know, intimate hit on target, but they are coming close. Heart of Oak coming close. I've told you, say Heart of Lions, Obo consider a lot of chances. It's only fair to say opponent omutashi and omo so far no omo shada in utilize the chances are omo creating against Heart of Lions, and if you are able to create good chances and you have very little attackers, you might be hitting the back of the net, and so it was a very good chance for Heart of Oak, even though omo to me up front to attend. Dougleche Ediama Ismaila Peja bon tempa so that chemu Nenso ko job engineer ho anya ha ma goalkeeper Sharif Shuaib ajibo na mana trashe e throw in here to Ediatia Heart of Oak. Heart of Lions Jao Danso Wariama Ismaila do mfimfi Ismaila de bona kwachi akwa kome Beneza Aban de bona kwa kwachi Heart of Oak na de bona eko ombetimi anya go edi kan na opia so Rafael Ponsa na so de bi pass o man ntimi anko enseye referee Maxwell Hansen se ento aso bona kura Heart of Lions Michael Epson de bona kwa koma Chauncey Freeman about short and so assess be na ka bono masa to aso ama bono atrashe a goal kicker yebo area Heart of Lions Sima Edu Enkuntemu ani ofeti kan we Ghana Premier League match day 5 finance against Tosunum and a yebo e Accra Sports Stadium ha Heart of Oak Shebi Heart of Lions so Shebi. It was a very beautiful opportunity for Heart of Lions, at least some better testing goalkeeper Sharif Shuaib, but almost in that opportunity no I will prepare any inexperience, or better still I think so we had that enough calmness on the ball in taking the final decision, and chance no had gone wasted. So far 2 teams are trying as much as possible, so Benya enough control our game now, so both of them no it's been an 50-50 exchanges I will give no more. New better at na first and as likely so be expanded the game, be explode the game no it will be then eventually it be with the beauty of it. But at this moment I think that 2 teams in terms of their midfield battle they are enjoying a very good game. A goal kicker here Paul Ediatia Heart of Lions with Pierre so they are come out Rasford Mensah El Ben Kuma Faso. The one command goalkeeper Shuaib Sharif Heart of Lions the ball come between Gwedi Kana watching so there be Beneza Abana Bono Homodin Ajibona Diama Heart of Lions center referee Maxwell Hansen say foul young front wall na Yemuntia Heart of Oak. George Parku Frank Dukurafe Prince Kwabeno Wushu Heart of Oak up front and that's so many more no one more him so better than go of 80 kan mo Neso Sima Adjonu ba ko bi ntimi shebi Dougleche what form Chance Freeman you want to should there be a offside it here. Kwadwo Obin Junior see a kind at the Heart of Lions. So a very beautiful loop pass from the midfield to Heart of Folk 8-yard box, but I think that the referee or the assistant line was late on his line and or flag here, but it was a very good chance for Heart of Lions. Kevin Osesibi. But the one question upon Franny. And then what I say, Obetimi Abuaye Juma, and I'm across of Kevin Osesi Benny Craboni. Piasso, and from financial that from referee say, Foul in front to an Muntia Heart of Lions, says and say, Martin Kakari cannot identify form. Ghana Premier League, when I can see a tosso, Enum, Heart of Folk, and a Heart of Lions at the Abweni. A free kick here ball at the Heart of Lions. Now, who said goalkeeper Lawrence or say, and the defenders Nikasa, or Pega Bonnet at Chimney so Jordan swapping Bonnet and say, a cry Heart of Folk, a Pega Bonnet and Passo at Chimu. Charles Freeman. Heart of Lions Archibald and Casadan so the other form referee say a foul young fanto na Muntia Heart of Folk. A phenomenal Ghana Premier League will be an intro afi. Omumi no omombo be any who losing game. 2025-2026 Ghana Premier League mu ye send back betimi adin kunuma na se betimi aye tipenko e ko basa na se wo ka teams a yen sha omo e wa fi Ghana Premier League omo mienu nyina wo mo edimu akotre Martin Kakari. Jawa mankwa prefi di bona kwa kwache. Oshibo ne tempa so dia temo ya kwanya e ma Heart of Lions. Bona say ya kwanya. Debi wo bona say no. Kwasi bro ni beka say it is easier to score than to miss, meaning I think Coach Obin Jr. did brilliantly well, but then of course the energy levels, the strength, you don't go for glory when you know say angle near too acute for you, and at least now about two players and 80 box anymore. You just have to pass the ball after on board. Then of course Michael Epson try to Obeko for glory. Eventually missed the goal post by inches. Heart of Folk have been left off, but then it was a very good chance for Heart of Lions to have taken the lead. Michael Epson or dream one say went to me and for Bono and Tottenham. A pigga Bono at Chimo. If it is up on a year for you. Chance Freeman. Somewhere Buama Kwanza. When I'm a Bismarck in him, the Bona Quetia Quacoma, a Benizama, or Jimmy Dama Rubin Hennessy, Hennessy Afigabon and Tepasso de Bonachemo. Neso Bianco. I'm a goalkeeper, the Macross, a folk, Sharif, Swaib, where he born a manatrash through in here too. Eddie Cross of Folk, Jao Danso, Rubin Hennessy, Ebenezer Aban, Shibona Chimia Danso, and Timmy and Kwama goalkeeper, Sharif Swayu, Batinia Sobon, the Macross of Folk.
apija bona ada chemu mfimfia fam best mark in ya jibona fenensem Martin Kakari crab no betimi atwe Martin o right at box next there bi gwentimi afa bona nko Eglidoche Ishmelado ya jibona fi Ishmelado nsem Accra Hearts of Oak come and the bon echo Kevin Osesibi Jaman Kwabefi Martin Kakari nyambon dan ko heya Jaman Kwabefi Nenso ne sentimi an kanibona kwakodi Samabu amakwansa odi bona koma Charles Freeman
The ever reliable Kevin Osiasibi always showing his presence in those situations and beautifully to me Ebwaye or stop with that attack and Kachonse Freeman will be 1v1 either to square the pass or better still get that opportunity to score himself. But Kevin Osiasibi making himself big, make sure say or sweeping the ball off the feet of Chauncey Freeman. Clearly after a game no ABA and I think say two teams now they are getting their rhythm and obviously we are going to see goals in this game.
Ebeneza Aban the one from Finfin Samabu amakwansa odi ama Bismarck enim dia ma Ebeneza Aban Ashibono dia fan Finfin nenso da bi Accra Hearts of Oak Achibono Finfin FM Bola Hearts of Oak Mantene Bonefe Martin Kakari obetimi atwen wa twen nenso da bi eye goal kick
miscommunication between Frank Cabra Duku and of course George Paku and then Martin Kakari and yes Adia Akash would have been a dangerous attack for Hearts of Oak.
A goal kick Sima Adiono and Kuno Yeram Simadria Santa Mono Fedi Kain Be antimi for ball to the young quatrem Bonne Finfi Chauncey Freeman Doglichi appears on my Bismarck in India Quetzako Beniza Aban the one of Finfin Nelson Hearts of Oak Comaji Transford Mensa with Piazza Command goalkeeper Sharif a trouble on the Chimu Nelson Timian Cobebia Bismarck in Oriama Ishmelado Ishmediama Doglichi Echediama Ruben Hennessy Heart of Lions ya down so she born in Tempaso we meeting Kojo Bin Junior and so the other form and say yeah Chauncey Freeman Samuel Kwanza Piasso de Bonaqueti Jao Danso Ismelado Ruben Hennessy Jao Danso Ajibono Ewoni Fafaso Odema Ismelado Asaje Jao Danso Ismelado Ruben Hennessy Doglieci Heart of Lions and Manchester City pa na wie apija bona tente di bona chim goalkeeper pie na so na bi wenti ni so board make us a Heart of Oak branch ba ko da ko pa man so enti man so hansa na share na ben se ntwentwe so na fei je nkorede nya kwanya ento aso sima adua santamu ani Heart of Oak NCB Heart of Lions NCB.
I think it was a very good spell of possession from Hearts of Lions. Those areas, I don't know what the goalkeeper was thinking. That area, you don't come out in this area because maybe a bedroom and a crown. So Nsaka will come on now. It would have been a foul, possibly even a red card for him. So you don't come out in those areas to come and make these clearance. And like I started earlier, said the absence of Ben Asari ever play a vital role. If Sari Sayub ever to me ejinemu abot to say na Ben Asari he would need a lot to do with this particular game. But I think that Heart of Oak has sustained the pressure from Bando Heart of Lions. Yes, Lions are at a better side in the last 30 minutes. They've controlled the game pretty well. They've had equally very good exchanges in and around the 80-yard box. Omuntimi and share good yet, but I think they are getting closer, inch closer in scoring. For Heart of Oak, of course, the early minutes, the kind of quality I almost possess. There at a point, Rafael and Ponsa Enya an equally very big opportunity to hit on target or ball for pool. But aside that, they've not been that much of a threat to the defensive setup of Heart of Lions. And it's a whole ball game, especially at home, like the Accra Sports Stadium, where Heart of Oak are a lot of history. Now Heart of Lions, Enya that total, and that's a complete dominance in the first 30 minutes. You should be asking yourself questions.
We are no abo hananya sam keto akra ti afenu no mi no bie pensu abo na fe yetimi anya kwanya atwa so chitafo na kakra ba ni sa titiu Heart of Lions and I feel Heart of Oak. Jeguso Ghana Premier League we ni match toso enum center referee Maxwell Hansen was here to us. The bona to bona kwakodi opa fane we pia so area ma o say sibe we jebo nte pass bona kwodi ya mba kwa befi apeja area chemu Jao danso bona kwakodi Samuel Buama Kwanse Piaso area koma Chauncey Freeman Douglas Eche Ajibono Fifi apeja chemu so Kevin Osesi be hura pem Accra Heart of Oak Womo ye bia so betimi enya great kan ewa kan selum Neso Heart of Lions say mama kwanya kra Heart of Oak kra bono Douglas Eche achi referee antwaso Eche watra center circle Piaso de bona kwa koma Samuel Kwansa Neso debi SCB Ajibone de ama Heart of Oak Ransford Mensah Debbie Bona Trash a throw na yeto Eritia across over Sima Adriasa and I Heart of Oak dia Neso go no Anthony and my mom say Coach Adema Heart of Lions Bashe Hayford what your channel branch di omonye Lawrence was say actually kama apeja ade achemu Fifi FM Trash referee and 220 Heart of Oak Chow Danso Kwadwo Obin Junior Bago Pamai so a wa boss wa che ye pancho nim so ye pa bobo adetia ne former club Accra Heart of Oak Heart of Lions Ishmael Ado the bona konachi Ebenezer Avan Ruben Hennessy Ishmael Ado Douglas Eche Bismarck Eni Chauncey Freeman a grow kick referee say a corner kick mum Jermon Fentia Accra Heart of Oak a corner kick Heart of Lions a ball at the Heart of Oak a pia bona dia chemu Atashi a throw in here to Adiatia Heart of Oak Bismarck Enimwato Adiama Douglas Eche Eche Ibone de Chim Nanso Ntimi Ankoba bia Martin Kakaria Pianso Nanso de bi Atashi ama referee Maxwell Hansen wasi ento Enfantia Heart of Oak Martin Kakari appear to form mama referee foul in front of Muntia Heart of Lions. Now who's a Kevin says he beat Mika for 1-on-1 Kasabe Jackie. Opponent Tempaso George Parku. Inimu hono man shadan kliki yi na awiai. Michael Epson pass obanya de betimi di go aba. Bidi atrashe throw in a year to the tia. Akra year to the tia Heart of Oak Sanse. Now who's a Heart of Lions and branch about Queda Copamanoso. I'm a team doctor, so no, Omotimika Quackana Fay. Now what to me at Tonania Quanya to me at Twaka in Seneso. Ghana Premier League winning match at Tosunum. A Heart of Oak and a Heart of Lions. One more Eddie Abueni. PNT me for Bon Tony Young Quatem. Because you're tracking and saying the sunset. Heart of Oak, Abranta, let me also let Jan and also in Tibia. Jabatua can say this. Throw in the out down so I can find the toe. Eddie, my Heart of Lions, yeah, what to attract a referee and to Infantia. Heart of Oak. You are to one of the questions of Ruben Hennessy. A trouble to take the ball actually when I goalkeeper Sharif Shuaib. Someone with a cross of Oak, what they want to 110 pass from, man, we say. Supporters now shall see back a car. Heart of Lions. Then so there be went to me and farm and trash here. A throw in a Heart of Oak to Editia. Heart of Lions, Sima, Edriasa, and Kong. And Tamuani, be entering for Bon to Young Quarter, be and shady. Douglas wrap him. Bismarck in him. But they are called Chakoma Lawrence was a goalkeeper. She wanted their fan fin. Nanso Sharif, a Piasso de Bona Fabinkum. But they are Makoma, Ransford Mensa, Ransford Yama, David Opafani. Opafani Cabonte Tin Bonachimu. Nanso Heart of Lions or Maji, Billy Zapan, or Piasso de Aquetti. But they want Bismarck in when Jim would have command goalkeeper Lawrence was say. Or say Piasso, the Bonacoma Ruben Hennessy. Nanso ye, I'm an trash here, through in here too. Eddie Etia. Heart of Lions. Goalkeeper Sharif Shuaib. Bona Trashe through near to Editia. Heart of Oak. Jordan Swako Fabon Wato. Or the amount Ruben Hennessy. Hennessy the amount Yao Danso. Ewunifa. Yawasa the Bona Quecha Koma Ruben Hennessy. Hennessy the Bona Fanfinfi. I could be Ebenezer Aban. Aban the Fabin Kumandema Bismarck Enim. Enima Yibon in Tempaso the Fanfinfi. Next to be a trash here. A throw winner. Heart of Oak to Editia. Heart of Lions. Sima Diana Bakuntamwani. I can't see my and nine and the rest of the better so I can't say the fate no everybody here.
Well, it's been a very good first half so far. Heart of Oak naturally almost dominant, but Untimin Kase, they've not been good in this game. They've been extremely good, and this is a better opportunity for Heart of Oak if Ometwenya go, but they've been flagged at offside. But so far, I think game like I said earlier, 50-50, two teams and create chances. The best opportunities, it missed the goal post by inches. But I think that in the second half, we are going to see a very good game.
Prince Kwabeno Usu. Lawrence say a pegabono area chemo. Boricua House of Okonfifia Fen. Matic Kariabo short and Rebi. A goal kicker, Heart of Lions, and Power here, Heart of Oak. Akasimami, you know. Michael Epson had that form to make us say, Hamax or Hansen say, Yankee, so not for Yankee. Michael Epson. Ne ho etona na fe timi anya kwanya ato akansi ni so awia na boye papa enya sam ke 20 hu se plus no omo num nsu a ma ne nyonwa Michael Epson asoro jane na so Maxwell Hans la Sena Ben. Lawrence was say, a pigabon de Chemon Fifi and Mowry up him. Nenswa class of Lucajibon Fifi. Has a Mantani Bias on Betty maybe be. Jawaman Quabec to a piasso, Edema Martin Cacaroni 90 fanabo. Nanso Derby, a goal kick. A goal kicker, Heart of Lions, airport, here, Heart of Oak. Lawrence will say, Papiga, Edia Chemo, Simerianum, Edianum in Naso, if it's a Fasimami and Sa, and then to I can say so. Kevin will say, SCB. They are quite a come up on Fanny. She bought in Tempest that Chairman and so went to me and come and goalkeeper. Lawrence was say, Wasum Adiama Heart of Lions. To bonnet in India to Bona Fanny Fashion. I could yell down so I cannot perform. I'm a referee. Maxwell Hansen, Fanto. Na emontia Heart of Oak enche bia kan se ni ofeti kan ni na beba na wiye Heart of Oak enche bi Heart of Lions enche bi Maxwell Hansi atonsa ade afa Heart of Lions team doctors ni so mra na wo mehwe no na yenya akwanya ntime ento akansi ni so Wasore jani naso Jao danso Center referee Michael F. Semeche na ben. Michael Hansen. I see a foul young Fantona in Montia Heart of Lions. But we say Kevin or SCB was signing the Hearts of Folk. They can't to from here to us. Transport Mesa Ibona Chemo. Samaboma Kwansa, a pinball and should be. David Opafani. What did he call it? And a chance free man, so didn't I call a reference derby? A far was at the yellow card at chair. Chance free man, where did you decay? And I say, we a yellow card, the decay call Ediama Heart of Lions.
Definitely, it was a yellow card. That was a foot up from Chauncey Freeman, and in those areas, you know, Embranetre said, "Bono ewo wiema, untumi tu na ewo wiem." And otune nine, so yes, if you had a nine carbon or defender no, Ednity echo far board. So the moment I will touch no, a foul and of course a bookable offense. So and you want to say Pastor Langson adding the yellow card no at the actual mode. A game of few chances in the first half. The biggest of it all no, FOLA to Michael Epsina win to me and utilizing. But it's been a very good first half. So far, Heart of Folk are yet to concede. Pando Heart of Lions are yet to concede. It's been a strong game, a strong performance from Heart of Lions. Second half, and he will be rebating BSC. And where Heart of Folk attack now, I'm only intimidating. It should be a Heart of Folk attacking him. So it makes it look quite easy for Heart of Lions to play from behind. And say Heart of Lions attack here. It looks more of a threat to Heart of Folk defensive setup. But they've been resolute. They've made sure say at least Ombetimi are giving their best. And I think that we have enjoyed a first 45 minutes. In the next 45 minutes, you know, how the coaches may tweak their system to possibly get a result from this game. But so far, it's been a very good game.
All right, so a team of commentators from the Accra Sports Stadium. At the end of the first 45 minutes, they still made to be entering to Atana. Hearts of Oak 0. Pando, Heart of Lions 0. And he said this the coaches in the after the first 45 minutes. Now, so this is an interesting game, and also at the Accra Sports Stadium. Master Cassie, Kodiyama High Sense, Samsung, Dewa 539 direct to Moboya Chidoma. Yeah, day and 7 on some Hioneer TV. Ghana Premier League matches in live on this particular platform. So, Yango Tere coaches after the first half.
To work on that, and then I think everything is going to be good for us.
Of course, and we've seen that your midfield has been tight. Ishmael Ado-Dogley, have you been impressed with their performance?
Yeah, they are doing well. I think they are not giving too much spaces for House of Folk to play, so it's good for us.
Let's see what happens in the second half. We wish you all the best. Daniel Ni-Eje is the assistant coach of Heart of Lions, and we also will be joined by the goalkeeper trainer for Heart of Folk, Najao Issa. First 45 minutes, still unable to score goals. What really is the problem?
Well, Mutala, I think this game, all of us knew that it's going to be a tactical game. Both sides are playing and with cautious. If you look at the last 3 outings of both sides, the results will tell you the kind of game that we are all going to witness. It's a very tactical, and then we're still hoping at least something, at least second of lack of concentration, something will happen. Either side, or maybe we are trying to break the opponents, and the opponent is also trying to. But most of the time they play low. Once they play low, we need to keep the ball, maybe use the flanks or something. And I'm thinking that it's a well tactical game.
Now, quick one. There's no Benjamin Asari, Sheriff Impose. Have you been impressed by his performance in the first 45 minutes?
Of course. If I don't impress, I will not use Sheriff. If I use Sheriff in the first play, meaning I impose a confidence in Sheriff. That is why I'm using Sheriff. In a game or in the team, you don't register one goalkeeper to play for at least 34 or 30, 35 games or 30 above games. At least you need to take into consideration of injuries and cars or cautious. So using Sheriff in the absence of Asare, Sharif is tried and tested during the top 4. We saw Sharif in our game against the BNU Gold Stars, and then we saw Sharif in the President Cup against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. So if he kept such a high profile game, I expect Sharif to do his best in this particular encounter, and I think that I've imposed a confidence in Sharif.
So far so good for Sharif. Thanks very much, Najau there. So it's goalless here between Heart of Folk and Heart of Lions, and Alfred Nelson and Felix Romack will be joining me pretty shortly to delve into the first half.
All right, so Yenu Mutala Yakubu and any coaches in the Najao Yakubu on Isa Najao Isa ye nine homra heba ibedin komo heba isia.
It's time to believe in you. We are changing, so should you. If you're dreaming, don't be afraid. I'm in the valleys. Keep your head up high. That's a dream with Puma drinks. Puma. Yeah, believe it, you can achieve. Puma. Oh yeah, clap your hands for the whole new guy. Make me say. Oh yeah, come alive. Let me hear you. Puma drinks, a whole new vibe. Another quality product from Casa Precon. This advert is FDA approved.
I want to watch them, man.
Even watches Ghana football these days.
Do you know Charles Taylor?
The president.
Charles the Terror Taylor. He terrorized defenses with his dribbles. Who know Don Bote? He screamed the stadium. Was like before the general lifting up trophies. Stephen Odo was orchestrating the game. The legends of yesterday, they have paved way for the heroes of today. Do you know the Ghana Premier League?
No, Dad.
It's our game, it's our pride, and you watch it now live every weekend from now on.
Catch the Ghana Premier League live this and every weekend.
Welcome.
In the beginning, life feels heavy. But then, hope arrives. Star 446 hash saves you in the Dewa Chop Money Draw at 10 a.m.
Congratulations.
Give your dream a chance. Better, like life. Dewa 539 gives another chance for those who missed their morning Chop Money Draw to get lucky in the daily Dewa Rush Hour Draw at 1:30 p.m.
And you draw no so shall dial star 446 ash. Nika Dewa 539 direct Lotto no. Make this 7 o'clock and you may be
24 hours, 3 daily draws at 10 a.m., 1:30 p.m. and 7 p.m. Dewa 539 is designed to save you in the moments that matter most. Play every day, win every day. Dewa after.
Emribi etwam apomuden ho nsem agi ensem ho. Emma osuru yedin amasase idiawere ho. Enti onyankopon nam da asumu eda enua eni habama ebeji adesama enkwa ekire adujamfi okumanini barima enu akire no adujamfi esa kotra kwayem ededuanan agwamfa nsuo ankana no menu mienu apomuden penti wenti enigisem onyankopon de yare nyina so tumi ahye Dr. Tam da so nsa gise di wawuo anase yesie no nkoa ene wontimi na yaresa bia ho de wasiesie ho kama fika krabi ba giwa yaresa ewo kumase abuakwa agogo frayen 0244 774282
oyalfo bia kaise udimafo eye midimafo heba clinic Dr. Tam Daso.
Bio, Buya Jadinia, Uju Wudiana, Winnie Mwamambre, Esseni Mwamanya Ewu Jaswana, Enya Emreneni, Buya Jadini Kwadia, Enya Wukahubi, Efiti Akra, Ekosi Kumasi, Efri Tamale, Ekosi Takrade, Techiman, Eni Ekraki Kenyina, Emreneni, Samonso Afiwe 2025 Ejoma Hofeno, Monso Mudimuhu Ebe Shemubi, Enoti Yesha Audition Nasi, 17th October, Efiada.
All right, that's it. Ghana Premier League match day live on Onia TV. First 45 minutes now, copy Musa Bia ain't me and Twatana. But messages be by Connections is streaming live on Facebook and soon to meet me. I hear Mom Wabro Chini and meet me. I hear matches in the making messages in the Frank say a Heart of Oak Ebelusu 3-0 to Heart of Lions. Or no, the message or the Ebaye no. Al Hassan Ewo Baba Al Hassan Ewo Wenchi. One also the abetu just say Heart of Oak Ebelusu 2-0 to Heart of Lions. Dinner Lions Heart of Oak 2 Lions 0. Also way a correct score. Freeway Mousy and so a messenger what they ebaye and so no Frank say Lions winning today. Okay, and so honamo call Rama messages in the and so eba Kangen water ASU Elekem Sam also nene yere and so game one more match and has match no but me nim timo
or more match no omo office ana
me omo ofie na yere wo ye ntime enye
na yere
ewo ye
ense na se mete se wakotini din
na onyanto ye be ko November na
okay November no o send we ni maame invitation
akankan ye odin pa wo
ti ele kem nyame show
oye elder unti ya no dey asoso
okay
so no so o say yes o say or say both teams ebetumi abomodin ye papa na message ono so etimi e dey e baaye ye be kan other messages ni na ye hu say dey si etie na ye hu say dey no ma enso etimi e koso ha e Onia TV Solomon Amankwa the superman da so e ha high sense for semen kan from famous bra na be pimu e wo matena ye mpacho ope product ebetumi abo na efie eni je etimi aba ho dia e high sense product na wo sa wunya e san say ope so wo nwum ofie udidi ye no e won product na betimi aboa na asomdwe etimi epie ofie entifo ni chemu e wo showrooms ahoto ni nyina bi na abomoden ana kokopie mu e wo high sense wo matena ye na kope wo mo product ni bi e no na betimi akanfo di ama se wo nya bia e beboa ye papa na anu ada solo etufu bi oti o kosesan na nuomen high sense product but o say ye TV na ope gas cooker washing machine smartphones na ope sound system water dispensers microwaves blenders rice cookers kettles irons air fryers any the cake and a high sense product any you can for the amount wo jumedians ensu beton na nyasem go talk about odo ani etiremu ewo eye enkran achimota amarahia bachona dansuman East Legon Kaswa La Paz West Hills Mall Tema Kumase Sansona Takrade Takwa Mankesimo Boase Sunyane Techima Kaneshi Hohoi and Nei Koforidia me ba to me entie so MC people enfema se Kumase tan also ye new branch na ye bie Tafa Sanso and Afinya Mateko and Hacho so new offices no a high sense showrooms near be any money at to say who your number say the man 0302 550 from ebejo so na bibia so atimi akoso kama na yetimi akoda nim kama pa ena yomra ye bazia
We are changing, so should you. If you're dreaming, don't be afraid. I'm in the valley.
Nima Drinks, a whole new vibe. Another quality product from Casa Precon.
This advert is FDA approved.
I want to watch the match.
Even watches Ghana football these days.
Do you know Charles Taylor?
The president.
Charles the Terror Taylor. He terrorized defenses with his dribbles. Who know Dombote? His screamers, the stadium. Was like before the general lifting up trophies. Stephen Odo was orchestrating the game. The legends of yesterday, they have paved way for the heroes of today. Do you know the Ghana Premier League?
No, Dad.
It's our game. It's our pride. And you watch it now live every weekend from now on.
Catch the Ghana Premier League live this and every weekend.
Well, and so we return to the Accra Sports Stadium where the second half symphony will definitely continue to echo in the hearts of thousands of obviously the fans who are here. The anticipation of a goal has been waiting for both teams.
All right, Tinti, enter your journey comment. You know, there was any city. This man, Chris, therefore, to be at the commentator is at Accra Sports Stadium. Or no, Eddie Bibia Besumi and AMCDC. Solomon Manqua, so you go so airborne, so 45 minutes, second half expectation. One is a draw now, Nebana.
Well, I think, obviously, one or two goals be in the second half, consider the fact that two teams, you know, in as much as chances on each other and also, you know, you very good, clear goal scoring opportunities. They fall to Michael Lepson. And then, of course, Raphael Amponsa. For Heart of Folk, Makada say gave them clearly. So, they are not creating enough chances. For my attackers, you know, Omu Shadan and from my Heart of Lions defenders, you know, into Ama Heart of Lions, in the confidence. Look at Lawrence Osei, right. Easily. With me, started play, no enjoying the home before even releasing the ball. But then, I said the moment about the back on either Kujo Ben Jr. is running a team, and I say Chauncey Freeman is coming a team, Michael Epson is coming a team. So he feel jittery. There was so clear ball. So several times we kick a ball out of play. All right. So many times. So yeah, how second half, two coaches, to me, are talking to their players and see what they can bring on board. But in the second half, probably one or two goals. All right, so that was Solomon Abankwa, the Superman. This is Marco Kuzapon at the second half commentary, it was from the Accra Sports Stadium.
Center referee Maxwell Hansla China Besa cancel of fair Tosumiro. Young fan she just won a quid dogly eche area come Beniza Aban a picture bonnet that Chimon Finfia from Mamurapim. Nansubon and say, a chip on a friend, Sam referee and Trosso. Accra House of Folk shall say Bobby B. The Piansuna Correa Manqua Bet, you watch a ball only Fafaso. Jawako, the rated boxing, my Pegabon and 10 pass with the Bonachemea Quanian and so. Shout out swapping bon everywhere. Quadro Bin Jr. Nancy there be. Michael Epson and my bonnet line. A throw in the air to Eddie. Goalkeeper Sharif Swaib. David Opafan will appear so quite command goalkeeper Sharif Swaib. Kevin Osesibe. What am I David Opafan will pay your bonnet and pass to Chemu. Maxwell Hansen. Kwana kika ye board ye tia Heart of Lions or peja ide chemu. The job engineer pimbo de frio. center referee Maxwell Hansen say a foul young fanto na emuntia crash of Ferguson say dogly che ne modern boss ni papa we see I can grab back say born on Bobby.
Very good defensive midfielder. Omar or proper shield. He allows Samobuama Kansa and Israel Abdo to step a bit forward. Now I hear a bit of the defensive midfield working on Eddie Abuamo, and clearly he's one of the reasons why Heart of Lions are dominating the midfield battle so far in this game. And Yami Wawa said if the game no should go the way Air Corner, he between voting a player of the match because he's been very, very good. Ewo ruler or playing.
Heart of Folk Crabono. I pick up already a chairman should there be a goal kicker. Heart of Lions Airport, Eddie Heart of Folk.
That was a very good run from Martin Kakari, but again, the final pass, and I'll let it down because over here, maybe I will drew and then Osporte said there is a player far end. Anako who release the ball to Radford Mensah, but passing now no then eventually echo out for a goal kick.
Heart of Lions, oh Debbie.
Another wasted opportunity.
Enyabono. Next one, Marshall number be cry. A goal kicker grass of football at the Heart of Lions. Heart of Folk. Swaiba Ibon at the Chimbona Kwakodi. Across the folk next went to be in Naswaba could Lawrence or say Heart of Lions goalkeeper. Shibona Chimo. Dogly. But I'm some of my cancer. Cancer appears to have a Kojo Ben Junior. Kojo Pesho Tabo. Now should there be Kojo? Now should there be one and Timmy and Quay? Hey, can I kick your ball? Hey, Tiakra Heart of Folk. Corner kick. Yeah, ball, Ediatia. Best market in the Japonechi. I pay Ediatia Munan Sudebi. Kevin says, you want to feel Bonacqua did Dogaliachi. The Japan Command goalkeeper Lawrence or say. I said, what have I been kum? Best marketing. Maybe a bob on the fine idea. Heart of Lions and Yabre, Heart of Folk and Yabre. Why in a bit me, I think, could Ghana Premier League winning match at Toso. Enum Edwada Ellie. Goalkeeper Sharif Swaib. I pick up one of their children. Ransford Mensah. Across the bonnet, children, should be Heart of Lions, a bonnet from an trash a through in Mammy said Ransford Mensah, Edda Agopamanaso. Ransford Mensah born home of their crossing bonnet the chairman and so. A throw in here toward the Heart of Lions. Ransford Mensah Kofa and Heart of Folk. I told it in Tintin and the Heart of Lions at boxing. Lawrence was suddenly zapping. More than TV and Kobe Sakodi. Ransford Mensah Sapigadia Bem. Nelson referee Maxwell Hansen. I say a far young fan to all. Now you Muntia Heart of Oak. Sima Ediono Mienu Ntamuani. Ghana Premier League winning match. Tosuenum. Heart of Oak KCB. Heart of Lions KCB. And so then was saying a goal. And now goals ever KCB. Goalkeeper Lawrence was saying. Well, no, it's about the Heart of Lions. I pay up on the pass with that team and trash in Fifi FM. Nenso ha so magic. Matre Hansen say foul. You fan to na ye Montia had to focus on Fifi FM. It's answer Chelsea Freeman. Chelsea Freeman. Bono if you Liberia never Jamusi Akai. Edema Heart of Lions. Jack Caneto from a free kick on Fifi FM. Beneza Aban, one and it's Naponechi. Edema Heart of Lions. He wanted a chimney. Samaboma Consentimania. Accra Heart of Folk. George Parku. Heart of Folk ball efe. Nenso de hian wakan sino muntimi nyeye. Throw in here to Edietia. Was a foul mum. Esanse Sena Branteno Epegan and I declare an ordering. Enti Maxwell Hansen. Or no, a year center referee, and area, and be a bit in a Kosovo Quincy. The which were Tunsa area fair, Ruben Hennessy.
But I think he went with a double foot, and obviously, yes, he won the full ball, but the intention, no. And Maxwell Hansen decided to obey a free kick instead of a throw.
A free kick, a Heart of Folk ball, Edietia, Heart of Lions. Shout down so the dog lady. Bomona for me, human water, the Heart of Lions. Baby, a born in the Heart of Folk, Bonia, be probably near Fimwaba. If you are saying about Pega, the Chemun and Shadani. A goal kick. Jepo Edietia Heart of Folk. Ruben Hennessy or the one come Lawrence or say I pick the extra bonnet to me and Cobebia, Douglas Chapin, could jump in Junior, you want the bonnet Fabin Kum. I want to come at Chauncey Freeman or short about short, no, so there you want to me uncle. Kevin says he you want every all. Martin Kakari, Crabon, my crowds of Rubenesi, I chip on everything 7. Douglas, but they are Ruben Hennessy. The Bonafide Fifi. Martin Kakariabo shot next goalkeeper. Lawrence was a Bonafio. Accra Heart of Folk Crabono. El Heart of Lions 18 box network. Piasso the Bonacoma. Runs for the Mensa. We rate box across the Bono. Next to Debbie. Obian Wanka. Obian Wanka. A throw in here toward the Heart of Lions. Kevin Osesibi. Rafael Ponsani Modimarso and Ye Papa and Ewo Agopamaiso. Jordan so you want to feel on trash. A throw in here to Edietia. Heart of Lions. Hearts of Folk of Tosmino, Mama, Home Sopa, Erison Bettini, Atua Teddy Kai Ewa Kaisini, Atua Eddie Chimunenso, Ismalado Ibo Nefio, Atrashia Refisi and 220, Hearts of Folk. Jordan Swako for Bonebeto. Eriama Heart of Lions. Chawa Tubona Timu. Kwajobin Jr. The smacking in Nachibono 50 FM. Benkuma FM. The Wanakoma Ishmelado. Nachibona film in 7. Nenso bona kodi Lawrence was say we jina so pia so e dey ma Ruben Hennessy Dougie Chenti me nyina ball si achibo na finish say ma kwa so folk one mo and the ball na ekọ pia so de bona fa benkum o de ball na kwa koma kwabro so betini atwen Prince kwabro so de ball na kwa chi Ransford Mensa piga ball na de achim na so de ball na kwa betini anko Akwa Hearts of Folk Yaman Kwa Befi. And goal kick.
I think Hearts of Folk very good opportunities and combating attacking Lions, but to utilize it and the passing no and acquire a bit of a problem because the final delivery, the final decision no, it looks as if so always all the time when we taking the wrong decision, sending the ball not to a wrong place, and I think it's having a bigger problem and an impact on how to focus more attacking intentions, you know. And so far it does not work. Prince also has been taken out. Mohamed Hussein comes in and he comes in with that stability, that quality on the ball. Obitimi attracted very well, or very good in those little spaces, and I think that he, that kind of a player and that playmaker has to focus in here in this game.
Heart of Lions. Heart of Folk you born if you want to kodi. On a come goalkeeper Sharif Swaib. Pia Sudama Kevin Osesibi. Martin Kakari and Timenja Monosia Jeffrey and some Asad Mika Fanadi. Martin Kakari with Piasso and their friend Fifi. Accra House of Folk. National Heart of Lions are pinball and feel. Born and said Asukra Heart of Folk Ben Kumafaso. Ransford Mensa. Tenet Kama. Piasso de Bonacoma. Mohamed Hussein and Sudebi. Atrashe through in a year to Ediatia. Heart of Lions, Sima, Edjusi, and Temoni, 60 minutes. And they are born against him. Heart of Folk and Shebi, Heart of Lions and Shebi. Mohamed Hussein. Piano de Bona Quechi. Heart of Folk and Bobby B. For Tosumini, from a modern bono a concain. Kevin says he be crabble on 50 FM. Piano Aquana Chili, a goalkeeper. Jobin Junior Page Munesu Debi. Michael Epsimum only Nyakwana is a good to pick up on any firm. Rafael Posa, Tiago Pamanasun Timika say, you can track and so now also to me at Russell. Ghana Premier League 2025-2026 season winning match at Tosso Enum. Heart of Lions are Sakai. Makule Kojokuma Babeshimbesia Kanibi. Charles Freeman and Freeman. Kojo Bin Junior Freeman is Charles Freeman. One also Freeman. I'm Antonio Usu. Ene Sharif Alabani on also Besia Kanibi. Ene Ama Heart of Lions. General Odema, Bona Trashing, throw in here to the Heart of Lions. Ransford Bensa, Kofa Bono Binkum, Refison from Kochi. Ransford Bensa, Piga Bonedia, Chimway, Quenya, and so that you are Pin Bonedia to maybe.
This is the first time I had to focus Sunday in that kind of a cross and Obinity Abom. And again, it was Martin Kekari. He's not been too much good our game way more, but at that moment, you know, rising from the far end, meeting the cross with that header, Etro say at least he's working himself into the game. What do you expect more our Heart of Lions? Because to me, shape you know, MS Sakakra. Now there's no Ishmael Adwa or no the recycling but then adding a bit of an attacking intent into their setup. You know, as to whether say benya any instruction but so far I think that Heart of Folk after that shaky start in the second half now they've been extremely good in the second half.
Heart of Folk. German Kwabe Fia Piasso. German Kwabe Fia. A Pigabone da Chivinenso. Benezabano, Piasso da Man, Best Makini, many Mayibona Fifi. Nenso out of full Kasaji. Goalkeeper Lawrence was a Asumu. Yeah, say Heart of Lions defense. No money, money, and they are kind of papa. A more swing who can see Bruni Becker's experience from movie. The Pedesa about Bismarck and in Ruben Hennessy. Goalkeeper. Shawu where you born at him. Yakwenya the Heart of Lions was shot. That's what I mean. Sima Ediosia in Wintermoni. Dogliche other form to make us say represent so. What form to referee Maxwell Hansen and so. Now you're trying to intimate to us. Some of my cancer. One on a year, Giovanni Naso. Dogliche, the Modiba Swani, Papa can see me. There was a way be our year, Heart of Lions, so one more intimacy goes also, and a Heart of Focus intimacy be. Simajosi and Siantamoni, 66 minutes. Ghana Premier League winning match at Tosso in Num Ayebo Accra Sports Stadium. Heart of Folk, Biaso Betimania Go, Nelson Heart of Lions. One must say that Yao Danso. A Chiponi Fafas, Yawa Pija Bonnet Chemu. na so referee say foul yɛmfa to hɔ na yɛmmunti akora asofo eke sanse wasa de yellow card chair na me hwɛ biye David Opafani a free kick here, boy, the tea, Accra Hearts of Folk. Refia Shena Bang. She wanted a few Bonakwakudi, Heart of Lions. Ruben Hennessy. Someone else will be passed on my Penizaban or Piansha Command goalkeeper. Lawrence was saying, Pijabon and 10 pounds with their Fabin Kum. Nansulebi. Heart of Lions between and go Richard box in him. Nansulebi. Jan Water from Referee and Trasso. Was a fake kick here for Tony Muntia. Heart of Lions. Nehuye Hapapa. Bakule Kojokuma Obaka in the Moncherenso Hearts of Program defenders in the bomb home to say this situation is a Bianca Castle for Fogo Pameso. A Pija Eddie Chimness and goalkeeper Lawrence was say so Madiama Heart of Lions were Jabon to their Kwakuma Ruben Hennessy a Pijabon de Achemu Nezakodi Kevin or Ceci, you want your friend Fifi Anthony Use Crabon Best Marketing where Jamuliama Egli a branch and the Doglici Eche Yvonne de Bonafa Nifafaso Jaudan so a Fabon come a piano to the Aquacha Command Doglici Echatrabako Unimbo Papa Dogly Eche, we see a kind of Heart of Lions. Sharif Abani, short of Bueno. And yet the veteran goalkeeper Sharif Swaib. I can say a temporary hold up here to interest and say Heart of Folk a branch tobacco. What I go Pamano so Heart of Bayan Sakaye Mauli Wayo Eba Kensin Mauli Wayo Ababishim, a candy Ediama Heart of Folk. When also to me upon home dempa.
Well, I think two managers in are trying to back into the game and possibly get the victory in the last 20 minutes. We have to focus introduce Enoch Esubontin and after Mauli Wayo. It means that Esubontin any Wayo ebeche the flanks honum. Then of course on Pia Mohamed Hussein Ababe supported Frank Abra Duku Ewo and Honum. So they are all going out set on tries to bring the victory in this game because a draw and your bad scoreline. But we are Hearts of Folk. Now almost all the top teams are on about this season. You are unable to get all the 3 points, especially when you play at home. Yeah, quite disturbing. So I'm gonna try say at least, if not for anything at all, or make me a pick a victory in this game.
Sima Edioson, me and Untamu and Yuguso Epemsoko. Ghana Premier League winning match at Tosso in Heart of Folk and Shebi, Heart of Lions and Shebi. A free kick here, Paul, Heart of Lions. David O'Parfani. Opianso de mo CCB, CCB de bona fan fifi am O'Parfani. CCB Aji. Heart of Focus, Mantana Chase Bobibi, a payable in Tempaso de bona fan fan. A foul, Japo, Heart of Lions. Dogly H. could try. When you look at the back channel, yes, what I said, Dogly H. A free kick, a Heart of Football, Editia, Heart of Lions, center referee, Maxwell Hansi, I catch on, say, tell Pigan, son of Bone, Bones, I'll beg a penalty. Mahou Rocky Jamina. No, sir, kind of Makumasi Asante.
It was Rocky Gamma rather, not a Sibonti.
What an Abijam is here, can it be? Referee Maxwell Hansen and Shana Bain. Pick up on a chim Nenso. Some of them are quite a pin on a few. Dogly chairs are twasso. Mama you born in the field, born and saying that's who Heart of Lions. I pick up on a change the bonnet for the Fafaso. Then should there be a chip on the phone and said, Bonacop would do. Hussein Mohammed, ya cannot perform. Referee Maxwell Hansen. Jeffrey Kikedia Makwa, Heart of Folk. A free kick, a Heart of Folk, a Heart of Lions. I think I'm already at Chimu, a payment to goalkeeper Lawrence was a also born in Edema Heart of Lions.
Very good header, but then equally an excellent save from goalkeeper Lawrence say one pretty hokra because at that moment, you know, the least mistake ball we were Tottenham, but he had a firm grip of the ball and was so made the save situation of Edema Lions.
Throwing here toward the Heart of Folk. Jebuswa Pemsokosa, Kasima Besa Dunum, and in the referee Maxwell Hansen, and the Atoso, I can't say in the corner. Heart of Lions. Modern Bokon can have to focus on Modern. Appears on the Bonafanifa. Zhao Danso. A trick kama across the bonnet at Chimneso. A sensitive up in bonnet Flacodi. Dogleche. Best marketing across our Chimu. That's how to focus at Ibonafio. I don't know be about no more. A offside. I tear Heart of Lions. Assistant line 1. Ghana Premier League winning match at Tosu Numa Year Ball across Sports Stadium. I feel you said I'm the kind of two Gamushia Gaka top 4 in. We have a new Heart of Folk meeting Kunin. Next, we had a heart to meeting Kunin. Zhao Danso. Kevin Osesibi. Bona could the goalkeeper Lawrence Osei. Heart of Lions. A foul, yeah, ball, House of Focus and say Rocky Jamana could try yellow card acquired the amount of Bermuda. Let's have a yellow card.
It was needless tackle from Rocky Jamana because Bibiana born in Namano Yadia Kufikuma Eddie Born Kobe BI was just around the center circle. So on court with that double tackle and Falconia yellow card. And at that moment, you know, we have done almost 78 minutes. You don't get yellow card and Fanfa Sobia and Brett team, you know. So you hear how after receiving this yellow card as the DM of the team, you know, obey to me, I carry the home. And conference with Sobia and Brett Heart of Folk.
I can't see my Edu Emino. And India referee Maxwell Hansen, Mamma Diato, I can't see any Banner. Heart of Lions. The piano for the fire dance with me a fire, piano, then so there be Joe Engineer fire. Ransford Messi, I want to finish them. I could be out dance so they were crossing one to the Achemu. Bakuli Kwajo Kuma. What only crab on the Heart of Lions or Piazza de Banacoma, Samuel Kwanza. Messi Jefferson. Pesmakeni. Dogliti. Yao Danso. Yao Danso crab on the Heart of Lions. Make us say Simaka Crazy, Heart of Lions, Modern Bass, and Yepa. Nanso, Anthony Usubolo, Bofa, Baby, Bofa, and Yandia. Everything will be Biaba. A goal kicker, Heart of Folk, body at your Heart of Lions. Kevin Osesibi. Manona Fabon, only Fafaso. A page idea champion so referee Maxwell Hansen say Yento Infantia or si pushing across the Fanto na Yemuntia Heart of Lions or says they want to appear so quickly or the command goalkeeper Sharif Swaib David Opafani Shipona dia Bremu. That's Heart of Lions are putting a trash through in here too. At the Heart of Lions, Ransford Mensa, or the David upon Fanny, upon the Bonaquetti, or the commanding goalkeeper. Shuaib, where you born in 10 pounds to that Chimu. I can't say the Yeti Penko and that's what the Anthony and Shannon Young Quenya when we say. I feel you modern boss and ye papa. Bona Kwakodi, Mauli Mohammed Hussein, the modern boss and your Bemuno or Sobomuno and Kana Untivini.
A very intelligent player. Mohamed Hussein Alonso knows his stuff. He knows what exactly all year. And I think like I said, Ebrana Obemuno, how to folk needed a player, Obetima Transcity, a creative those runs and that more, and Mohamed Hussein, that quality. Today we didn't see much of Frank Abra Duku, about how to folk. He started pretty well, the guy cut off for scoring even against Asante Kotoko. But the starting league, we've not seen much of him. And how to folk strikers, Hamza Issa, Frank Abra Duku, clearly, a lot of them, Prince Owusu Kabanaba, Yebono from the flanks, and anything extraordinary about the front three of Heart of Folk. And I think that's a hard episode we win the league now. This is where they need to work on because defensively and then in midfield, they've been very good.
Rocky Jamina, Pijabana Chimney Derby. Atashe through in the Heart of Folk to radiate here, Heart of Lions. Ransford Mensa, Watubon Akoma Mohammed Hussein. Hussein Bolo Boy and Tinianko. Debbie. Asakodi Hearts of Oak pia so de bona kwachi David Opamfani otwa no tenten de bona fa benkuma fa so na so bia ho anka ma na trashe e throw winner ye to etia Hearts of Oak akanse ni mo eden afani no bi e bona ho modern se go betimi adia enkuni mo akanse ni Heart of Lions, a real Heart of Oak, box on one set P. Dogley Eche went to be in a bonus she and say Eche Dogley, the modern box, as any year, papa. Jada Swap again, Tintin, the real Heart of Oak, was so. I say, see, they up in Bonnefio. Atrocious. Sima Edward me and Santa Monia, Cassima and Song, and the referee, Maxwell Hansen, Mammy Atos, I can't say in Abba Heart of Oak, Shaby, Heart of Lions, Shaby, a throw in a year to Edietia. A throw in a year to what 110 past 1 o'clock with you. Accra Hearts of Oak. Nelson Maxwell Hansen say foul young fan to one year winter for William Rancher Sunset. In no question one thing. Wokopia Dogley Che in the top form. Goalkeeper Lawrence was say about Bonnetti was someone come on one Casam Pigan fencing. Jeguso Epemsoko. I can see my Siana Simedio Pruning in our song. Heart of Oak Kenship with Pierre Swaman goalkeeper. Bobonedi Achemu. Heart of Oak and the Bonneco, Pierre Swaman Bonafami Fafaso. Nenso Penisa Aba. A goal kick. Hamza Isa Kwadenso. Epeneza Bachensa Hodindie. And she who has experience will be channel.
It is good that Otuado and the technical team of the Black Stars were Agopamana so severally. Some of us have said that Abrante Ebenezer Aban the best centre back in the Ghana Premier League or Mofi Ghana, and clearly Oshe and Neduma Waye on the attackers of Hearts of Oak. Clearly he has so much experience, he's very much intelligent on the ball, and aside that, he's a great leader at the back for Heart of Lions. And the kind of performance are put you up in the area.
Jauda so what a form a foul. I can't say any more thing. Heart of Oak, can say be Heart of Lions and Shady. I feel no me share or got cut off on Joe. I feel no me be any more who never papa. She born a manata say Mohammed Hussein. I was short than so there be.
That was a nice strike from Rocky Jamina. That angle ended the power on his right foot. Just 110 position and after a strike, and I think so he ended perfectly, but then the ball was just rising.
Jefferson and Newman Bessie Akko Ewa Kensi. Heart of Lions and Heart of Oak at boxing him. What pegu about short and so there be born into me about Kevin or Cecily. As she born if you're born and say Hennessy with Pierre Sudan Doglici. It's the one of 45 hours of Kodia dance. Yao dance to the crab board. They are couldn't check on Doglici. It's the one of 5 Fifi. Ebenezer Aban. Ruben Hennessy. Heart of Lions, Modern Bona Concain. She wanted to tell you that Nanko Doggy Eche Afamono di Fafaso. A Piasso de Bona Comasa Mo Quansa. Somebody a question command Doggy Eche. Eche de Bona Connection Coma Yadanso. Danso Piasso de a question command Ruben Hennessy. Hennessy a Pegabon de Bona Fabin Kumu. What am I Bismarck in? Then show you offside it here. Bismarck in. Game no more day papa. Akasima mi no sima e de otwe mo twene abo. Akasima you know, Bonnie Crack so full credential. And to be a heart of focus, Aquaji. The Piasso de Bona Fabin Kum. I could do runs for the Mensa, watching the Piasso. Mensa, you're offside.
But I think it was a fraction offside. We wanted the pass a bit earlier, but uncontem, and so he was a fraction offside. Clearly, Heart of Oak tried to break through the middle, and so Hamza Issa was caught in an offside position.
Akasima Bako, that's the Ghana Premier League winning against a Tosu Numa Yempo. Ever Cross Sports Stadium, Heart of Oak and Shaby, Heart of Lions and Shaby. Goalkeeper Lawrence was saying upon it, Makacha and Manteno, Tromunkum. Apeja Eddie Sim, on Fifi Afen. Jordan so a permanent deal for or hard dream papa yell down so Coach Bashe Hayford your chairman rancher is on me in South Pepe and you may and I will year our Gopama so a bit of Zaban or Caboni say to Maria Chemo Kevin or says he will wrap him. Heart of folk, can you be so better than Yago? I can say him. Mohammed Hussein or Pejabon the Bonafat, the Fafasro, Simadio Conas or Raffis and Fasimami and Sa and Antoso. 3 minutes, no, the Atoso, but Pejabon the Chemunan Sulebi. And say Aquakudi Hussein Mohammed. Referee a goal kick. Maxwell has a say go kick in front of now you're more facing Pijamano Chente de Achemo Bonon Fifi FM Nancy Jeffrey Hansen Progress on Masakofa Atrashe Maxwell Hansen say a fellow in the end to Infantia Heart of Folks Mami and Senator so make us a Yabumbako Amanaka Sima Nienu Heart of Folk and Shaby Heart of Lions and Shaby Ghana Premier League winning match at Tosso Enuma Yepo Jao Danso what am I Dogleche It's any occasion you can do be to me and she be a young one cry Rafi Amponsa Nemodi Maso ni papa dia makwa so folk na wie Rafael Amponsa Nemodi Maso ni Yakwanya de makwa Heart of Folk na so goalkeeper Lawrence was ya so mu Heart of Folk Manchester, you be as on meeting in your good so. Ruben Hennessy, Ebenezer Aban, Bess McCain, Jao Danso, Omuni had dream with you.
Needless. I think that at this moment, there will be another time they drew no. How to focus will control. Just take your time. Hold on to play. Who are about 3 or 4 players in around the 80-yard box. Then pick the right pass. But then born the bar, we pray. No about born out to actually. And I think it's been one of the major problems of how to folk this season, especially when Omo reached the final third. And clearly, this is an opportunity, and how to folk could have made something bigger out of it. But then again, across Sports Stadium, it's clear Heart of Folk are just picking a point of Heart of Lions.
The referee Maxwell Hansen and Shana Bendy, I can see any Banawie match day 5. I can see across Sports Stadium. A Banawie Heart of Folk and Timmy and Shebi, Heart of Lions and Timmy and Shebi. Oh, cat teams are fee. The Shagana Premier League and National Yansha or more. Afternoon, no beer. Intimi and Shell Muntia Henry say March day 6. The veteran say beer. Omukusu 18 Kudimuko. And I say Omobedinka Edikai Ewo Akazi.
Right now it is clear say Hearts of Folk and need a defensive problem. Their major problem is their offensive from Omo attacking midfield and Omo striking department, you know, Omo a bit of a problem because so if defenders, you know, the defensive setup and about 5 games without conceding even a single goal, now the attackers are finding it very difficult to put the ball at the back of the net to get wins for the club. It's a big problem. But 9 points out of a possible 15, I think that ensure any bad score line. But where teams are hard to folk and these are teams you are supposed to be getting the big results from. And clearly, I don't think that we're key enough for Accra Hearts of Folk.
Sports Stadium. Any the ABC emphasize the case Emma 1 hour boy Chidom na yetimi boy. Alright, Tinti, goalless at the Accra Sports Stadium again. Hearts of Folk, Pando Heart of Lions will be to me and Twatna, and no any day a course so a honomo. Yet, I said, I see a Bema when you bre, a share a war if ye, so and now 1 hour boy Chidom, they were a year 5:39 direct. Sanso so and a high sense. Woman boy Chidoma, yet the Jumediano and so ever so more and a war a year Ghana Premier League match day live. Yet, you see, ever. Na ya dani ho ya ba no nsia kase ebeto so exactly 9 p.m. we sign no dey ahia na dey akebia no ya sign e dey aba so mo ewo onua all sports jumedi ne so asira kase ekọ e dey mad production team obibia me dey yere Isaac kan tampija ha e na dey mosi ya
my crato and more fertile talent who are yet your money dopa. Akudenya so quite out of you. A yenta school reality competition showdown. Ediani banim dear. Adebo, ne talent and hotel home. So, Usuku no wa contable for. Now, body munyansa premonim de for. Any general knowledge of pay for. What's up for? For what someone who can efe. What junto phobia? Who 1 year bet me a Kenya ni padom. And ya say no breast or so train. When is support would wear a permanent or man musia kind. Then ya walk 1 more Kenya. Any become watch any champion